Hello there, my name is Mr. Everest, and I'm going to be your Calculus for Business and Social Sciences major teacher this semester, this fall 2026 semester. And I wanted to walk you through how to access our Canvas class so that you know how to get to all of our assignments and also the syllabi and the Canvas homepage. There are two courses that you're enrolled in because this is a business calculus, social science calculus class for with a co-requisite 2-unit course. So it's a 4-unit for the Math 180, which is a letter grade, and the co-requisite course Math 080 is or 080 that is pass no pass. So there are Canvas classes for both of those classes. So you need to, in order to get to our class, you have to log into my.citruscollege.edu, and then you're going to click on the Canvas Learning Management System tile that I'm hovering over. If you don't see that tile, just go up to the search engine and type the word Canvas, click on the magnifying glass, and the first tile should be this. Usually you're in tile view, and so this would be a tile you click on. So once you click on that, you'll notice that this is navigating to a bunch of my Canvas classes. I have not quite published the course. I will be doing that later this evening before the class starts tomorrow. Well, I'll be sending you a welcome letter and doing some finishing touches on that. And this is just a video that I'm going to embed in a document to help you navigate to the courses so you know where to go to do both the assignments for both of them. Let's start off with the co-requisite course, Math 080. The CRN for that is 25409. So it's a sort of darker of these two tiles in the bottom. And these will be, again, published later today. But you'll click on that in your Canvas, all your Canvas classes. Click on the one for 25409. And you'll notice that the only thing we've got here is just a syllabus that's for both courses, and then a specific homepage just for this class. So if you click here, you'll see that it's the syllabus that applies for both classes. You can scroll through read all of that to understand the parameters of the course. And then the homepage is pretty brief for this class because there's not a lot going on except for doing discussion board posts. And then the discussion board posts are down here for weeks 4, 7, 9, 11, and 13. Okay, so there's directions on how to do the discussion board, but you have to basically reply to the prompt and then do one response to one classmate in a supportive manner. So the first one is just talking about something that you might have struggled with. You'll notice if you click the discussions link, it takes you to just the discussions, but at the home page they're listed underneath where the syllabi and the link to the home page is. So the discussion board rubric explains how I'm going to be grading it. This is an absolutely exemplary discussion board post. Doesn't have to be that intricate, but it gives you an idea of what I'm expecting. And then this is basically the directions. Okay, so just make sure to do those discussion board posts and reply to a classmates by these dates are all Saturdays, but I believe they're all due on Sunday, the night after. Okay, so you should be doing them during that week. Okay, let's navigate to the 25410 class, the main business calculus, social science calculus class. This is one other way you can navigate. Either go through the dashboard where you see the tiles for the course, and this is the main calculus for business and social science majors tile. But if you click courses, it's just in text form. So whether you click that tile or that link, it will take you to the main business calculus course. This is the first semester I'm using modules. In the past, I have had all the assignments listed under the syllabus link, and I still have both of those. So I think it's easier actually just to click on the syllabus button, and then I've got links to the syllabus and the directions for the discussion board post, the link to the discussion board post, and then help with tutoring in the STEM Center. But basically this has all of the assignments in chronological order. So this is the nice way for you to know what's due coming up in a sort of a summarized view. Apparently, if you are reading this with a screen reader, if you have vision impairment issues, this is a lot. This is a really strains the screen reader, and it's very tedious for folks. So if that's the case, you definitely want to access the assignments through the modules. But this is a pretty easy way to just see what's due. By the way, tomorrow, Monday, the 24th, I will be having an optional orientation from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. so I can talk you through anything and answer your questions if you're still a little confused about how to navigate the course. Okay, so you just click on that link and it will launch a Zoom session when you just click there. Okay, all right, I'm going to go back. So on the main bit, this calculus for business and social science majors, you can either click syllabus and then launch the assignments here from the course summary, or just either go home, click the home button, or modules, and it takes you back to this home page. So the first module is just the syllabus and the course Canvas home page. That's the same syllabus I showed you before. But if you click on this link, you'll see that this home page is much more extensive for the main Math 180 course. So it has all the parameters of the course and how you should be emailing me, how to contact me, and how I'm going to be sending you a lot of email with attachments. So you need to check your email regularly. This is the link here that shows you how to go through creating an email in the Canvas email utility, which is what I want you to do. Don't just send an email to my email address. Send me an email through the Canvas email utility. And then these are just more links to my YouTube channel, Tech Help, DSPS, and then how you access the textbook. That's one of many links that will take you to the textbook. And so you have to start doing some assignments by Friday of next week. That will show your intent to be serious about the class. And so this is basically a screencast or a screen capture of what happens when you click the syllabus button in this class, and up pops all those assignments in chronological order, and it shows the date in which they're due and the time. And I just have that be 11:59 at the end of every night. And then that's just circles around different types of assignments that you'll be doing in the course. This is a link to the Canvas files folder where I have a lot of resources. And then there's also other resources for both business calculus and how to use Open Math. If you're unfamiliar with using my Open Math, it is Open Educational Resource, OER. It's free, comes with the free textbook, and this helps you to know how to put answers into the engine for when you're doing homework and quizzes and tests. And then this is also a link for how you put certain kinds of notation with the templates. These are links to the STEM Center for different help in the STEM TRIO program, and then a link for students in need. We have a lot of nice resources on campus if you happen to be nearby. Okay, so make sure to read all of the homepage and all of the syllabus. And then if you want to do your assignments from the modules, just scroll down. You'll see that this is the homework, and then that's the textbook section for that section, and then the videos for that. Let's just take a look at the homework, the very first homework. So I'm just going to do a teacher preview, but you'll notice that some of the questions are multiple choice. Some of them are open answer where you have to put in the answer. You only get 2 chances on each of these, but you can, if you get it wrong 2 times in a row, you can just generate another question. So I suspect that, well, I know that this is the wrong answer. So I got that wrong. And then if I submit it a second time, I didn't change it. Okay. This is a question that says that the population P goes into a function, and the amount of garbage that is produced by in the P, the population, where the population is in thousands of people, the amount of garbage is tons per week. So that means in this problem here, since 30,000 is the population, then we put 30 in for the function, and out pops the 13, which is the tons of garbage. So the middle answer is the right answer, but I'll click the first answer, which I know is wrong. And you'll see that now there's this little link here. It says, get a similar question. So you can start all over and get another 2 chances on every problem. And for almost every single problem, there's a video. You'll notice right here, there's a video. Sometimes there's more than one. You'll notice here, there's 2 videos. There's a video there. Almost all the problems have a video. and you can just click on that, and it's very helpful to see how to do the problems. If you click the files folder, you will see also a link for the textbook. It's probably a good idea for you to download the textbook. So I believe I have, yes, I have a folder right here for the textbook. If you click on that and then click here, that is the just a view of the first page. So if I were you, I would download this. It's just taking a little time. I wouldn't scroll through each page using this arrow. That'd be very tedious, especially when we get later in the class and further in the book. Just download it. So it's gone up here. I always recommend using Chrome. Google Chrome is your browser. So if I click on that download, I can download it to some file. So I'll just click something here. Let's say math. We'll go to the folder I have for our class for fall. And actually already, oh, I don't have it. So I can download it. And now you'll notice that if I navigate to that file, that it was just downloaded. Right. Sorry, just trying to find it. There it is. There's the link right there. So I can always open it from a file, and it will be in a PDF, which is a lot easier to navigate because you can just click over here on the far right and put a page number like 214, and it will scroll right to that page. So I think this is maybe in a section, yeah, quite a bit later in the course. Okay. Hopefully that's a good snapshot of how to access everything and how to do the problems. You'll notice that if we do go back to the class, there, just as a general rule, you'll see that I have modules for the first chapter, and then I have a module for the second chapter. And within each of those modules, you'll see the assignments for the homework, and then there's a quiz from 1.1 to 1.4, and another quiz from 1.5 to 1.8, and then a test, and then there's a quiz for 2.1 through 2.3, and then a midterm for 2.1 through 2.5, and a quiz for 2.6 through 2.8, and then a midterm for 2.6 through 2.11. And then I just have separate modules for the 3 sections from chapter 3 that we cover. And then there's a quiz at the end of 3.3 for 3.1 through 3.3. That content will be included on the final exam. There is one extra credit assignment at the end of the course, and you would click on that to launch it. And then that's the link for the final exam. All right. Make sure to be in contact with me if you need any more help in navigating the course.